What's up, guys? Tim Halstead here with episode 10 of now it's tearing out the old monoleaf spring and putting a new one in. I'm kind of at an interim with the motor right now. I'll kind of give you an update on it and where I am, and then we'll kind of go to the next project. Because this channel's not just about building just a Cleveland, it's about building a race car, it's about what to do and how to fix things and issues that you may encounter in regards to traction. You know, if you want wheelies, that kind of stuff. We all like that kind of stuff. And I ain't no genius at it, but I got a pretty good handle on it, at least with leaf springs. So I kind of want to give you a little insight on that. People are interested in that. I get a lot of videos, you know, as far as like how many people watch the vids. That CalTrack adjustment one is like 9,000 people get into that. And that's cool, you know. So I kind of give you my insight on how I run it. Give you an update. The block that I have now, the 408, is at the machine shop. It's been there for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I just haven't had time to get down there and mess with it. And he had a motor that he wanted to finish, so I think we'll be right on time. I got a text from Reher-Morrison today who said that whoever flowed those heads, and that was Jeff at Modern Cylinder Head, did a damn good job. He's pretty impressed with them. He says it takes a lot to impress him. And those heads kind of surprised him. But he said there's some couple things that he can do and get working on them. So we'll see what we get out of it. And if we can get a good CNC program from that head, being that it's so good, we know it works. I mean, I got the numbers kind of put against it. And that's what it takes. When you're building something, you want to be able to have a baseline so you can compare it to it, whether it's dyno numbers or it's whether ET, you know, and time slips, that kind of stuff. You know, I always try to improve and make one motor a little bit better than the last one. So if I can get these A3 heads tuned up by him, I got another pair that I'm going to send out hopefully next week. I got a set of Blue Thunder 3.6s from Bruce Weiss. I appreciate that, Bruce. And man, these look nice. Here's something that you don't see often. I figured I'd get somebody's input if anybody's ever seen these. These are valve covers. It says Kuntz and Company. But if you look closely up here, it's got a Griffin in it. Now I remember a dude, I think it was Griffin Machine or Garrett Machine in like Hot Rod Magazine or National Dragster or something. But the guy did a lot of magnesium work. And I bought these, and these are magnesium valve covers for a Cleveland. They're kind of unique, you know. If anybody knows anything about them, I don't know if it's from one of their pro stock endeavors or something. I like these. I may use these. I don't know. I'll probably cover the Kuntz & Company, put something else on there, but they're a nice looking, unique valve cover. It's kind of cool. I want to give a shout out to my wife. She got me this t-shirt I'm wearing. Build it, tune it, race it, break it, fix it, repeat. Now that's the truth. If you race, you know exactly what that means. So I appreciate the shirt, and she knows how it works. So I'm grateful that she's into racing, maybe not as much as I am, but you know, once she gets behind the wheel, she'll probably change her mind. But thank you, Andrea. Love you. So my next segue is going to be going into the leaf spring on this. I got the car all jacked up, and next thing I'm going to do is put it on jack stands, get the tires off. I don't need to film that. It's not like that's anything new. But I would like to show the suspension before I tear it apart. You know, I got the dump. I think you might get something out of it. And that's what I like, is trying to give you a little insight of how I look at things and make things work. So I got to give a shout out to Jeff Klobowski. I always forget how to say his name, from Modern Cylinder Head. Rest in peace, Jeff. You did good work, man. And I got another set, like I said before, I'm going to get out there and who knows, maybe they'll go on the DragBoss. We'll see. He's got the AFD heads and the A3 heads, and I'll see what he says. It'll be interesting to see, you know. I appreciate the offer, Scott Cook, of trying out your intake. You know I will, man. We'll throw it on this motor here after the heads get back from Morgan, because it's set up for, you know, your intake. So that'll be nice. Then we'll see if I can get some good working carburation out of that APD carb. You know, but the car ran just as good with the 4150. So I think I'm going to throw it back in the 4150 and see what it does. And I'm tempted to put the gears back to 486. with a change to 4.71, you know, I think I got a little more converter slippage. And, but who knows, that could just me be reading into things right now. But I'll have to figure that part out. But that's it. I'm going to try to condense the videos and not make them so long. Somebody said, you know, 18, 20 minutes of it is a little too much of me, so I can dig that. It ain't no big deal. So I'll try to do more concise, but kind of make it interesting, to say the least. Maybe my girls will be on here and help me pull the rear end out of here, or at least do the leaf spring, I should say. Travis, I'm going to be calling you up pretty soon at Calvert's. We're going to see what we can do to work on this and get the exact same spring rate in this. That's it. So stay tuned. I'll tell you when I get back from the machine shop after I find out the clearances on everything. That'll help me know what my plan's going to be. And hopefully I can stick with plan A. And just re-bearing it, re-ring it, and be out there by the end of what? Now it's April 3rd. So, you know, I'll have a few weeks, but if I ain't there, I'm not going to be fretting over it. It ain't no big deal. You know, I'll get there when I get there. That's one thing I've learned in racing. Don't be in a hurry. You know, that's when you break stuff or stuff comes apart or something doesn't work out. So, like I said, racing is dynamic, and I look at it that way. So stay tuned. Appreciate you tuning into my YouTube channel. Got a lot more subscribers now. I'll try to get moving on this rear end and get it out the next couple weeks. So stay tuned. Thanks for subscribing and share, man.